Hi there, welcome to day 2. Well done for joining yesterday and for taking a little bit of time for yourself to move and breathe. I'm really glad that you're joining me on this 5-day challenge. So for this practice, all you need is a little cushion to sit on, and then if you have a yoga block, that would be great. If you don't have a yoga block, you can maybe grab a cushion or a rolled up bath towel, and we'll get to it when we get to it. So something like this, a little bath towel like that can work quite well. Either or. And then from here, just come to sit comfortably. You can have your legs crossed, wide or narrow. And you're going to close your eyes down so that the interference from everything else around you is quietened down. And perhaps even put a little smile on your face. You made it to day 2. And you might think that a few minutes of practice doesn't mean so much, but every day building on that can really have such an impact on everything else we do. And slowly start to bring the focal point of your awareness to your breathing and tune in to the simplicity and the ease of your breath. And as you notice your breath, feel for this slight expansion. So the breath moves on the inhale to the sides of the ribs, to the armpits, to the belly, just like we did yesterday. And we'll do a couple of rounds of that, just feeling this connection to our own breath, simple and effortless. Notice what thoughts are coming up, what information is available to you as you sit down and connect. We're going to work with a new pranayama, a breathing practice today. We'll be working with a hold of the breath. If you have anxiety or asthma, any breathing conditions, this might not be for you. In which case, just follow the count of inhaling and exhaling and work with that. Miss out the hold altogether. The count that we'll be working with for today will be inhale for 5, hold for 5, and then exhale for 10, or as close to 10 as you're able to do. The slightly longer exhales help us to work towards more down regulation of the nervous system, so slowing and quietening things down. We'll start by exhaling through the mouth to release the air so that we start on an empty. And then inhale through your nose for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 5. And if you have any breathing issues that this doesn't work, just exhale for your 10 now. And then everyone else exhale for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Softening the shoulders, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do one more round on your own. 5, 5, and 10. And as you breathe in this way, notice what immediately happens to your mind, to your body. Maybe things start to settle. And when you're done, resume a normal count, a normal inhale and exhale, no counting. And then just lower your right ear to your right shoulder. Take a breath in here and stretch your left arm out. Feel the left shoulder blade hug down the back and feel the right ear move to the right shoulder. Exhale, release your left hand onto your left leg, roll your chin to your chest. Take your left ear to your left shoulder, extend your right arm out. Let your right shoulder blade draw down your back. Feel the space between the ear and the shoulder. One more breath. On the exhale, hand to the thigh, roll the chin to the chest. Inhale, look up. From here, we're going to work with some shoulder mobility to warm us up. So you're going to change the cross of your legs so that we don't get comfortable always sitting with one leg crossed. And then bring your arms by your side. We're going to work with shrugging our shoulders to help engage and turn on the upper back. So the arms hang down. Inhale, feel the breath into the shoulder blades, and then lift your shoulders towards your ears. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then move your shoulder blades down your back. Separate the shoulders and inhale. And then lift the shoulders up and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, send them down the back. Inhale, separate the shoulders, and this time focus on the middle part of your shoulder blades drawing together. Exhale, move your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, separate the shoulders. This time bend your elbows and use your elbows to help you connect to the lower tips of the shoulder blades. And then exhale, draw the shoulder blades down your back. Release your arms. Bring your palms onto your heart center, onto your chest. We're going to work with spinal rotations. So as you inhale, you're going to lengthen through the crown of your head. On the exhale, you're going to twist, rotate towards your right thigh, and feel this light drawing in of the belly. Inhale, glide back to center, and then exhale to the other side to feel for drawing in the belly. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, twist to the other side, belly draws in. Inhale to center, and then exhale, twist to the other side. Chin stays in line with the chest, belly draws towards the middle, and then inhale, come back to center. From here, release your arms, bring your right hand to the mat, and inhale, take your left arm over your head, reach and lengthen. Feel the right shoulder blade move down the back away from your ear. On the inhale, come up, bring your left hand onto the mat, about 10-15 inches from the hip. Inhale, right arm overhead, slide the left shoulder down your back, inhaling into the side of your waist and your armpit. Exhale, feel the shoulder blades melt away, melt down towards the ground. Inhale to come up. From here, we're going to move onto our back for a little bit of core work to feel and turn on our abdominal muscles. This is when you will need your block or your roll. You're going to come to lay down on your back. And you're going to bring your hands onto your belly for a moment, and we're going to just reconnect to our breathing with some pelvic tilts. So have your hands on your abdomen, inhale, spreading the breath into the abdomen. Lift your lower back away from the floor and let your belly move towards the ceiling. On the exhale, you're going to move your lower back and the top rim of your sacrum down towards your mat. Inhale. And then exhale, drawing in. Feel like you're zipping up a really tight pair of jeans. Inhale, allow the belly to expand, allow the lower back to lift from the floor, and then exhale to draw the belly in. Take a hold of your block or your rolled up blanket midway down your thighs, and then let your arms come by your side. Take a deep breath in. Ground through the feet. Inhale, lift the lower and the mid back off of the ground, but keep your rib cage on the mat. Squeeze the block between the legs. And then exhale, lower the upper mid, lower back. Let the pelvis hover above the ground. Inhale, press into the feet, lift up. Keep squeezing that block between the legs or that roll. Exhale to round and lower down. 2 more. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Hovering the hips above the mat. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Last set like this. Keep grounding through the feet. Inhale. And then exhale. Come all the way down. Remove your blanket or whatever you had between your legs and take your right ankle over your left leg. Let your right leg open out to the side. And then from here, you're going to pick your left leg off the floor. Have your hands on your belly for now. And you're just going to rock and you're going to pulse your leg back and forth. So normally we would hold onto the back of the thigh, but for here we're just starting to warm up through the tissue in the outer thigh with this movement, this mobilization. So rather than, holding in tension or holding and trying to struggle to stay here, we're just waking it all up. And then you're going to pause, and now you're going to hold after you've warmed through the tissue a little bit. We're going to hold for 2 breaths here, just drawing that leg inwards. Exhaling to flex the toes towards your knee. Take 1 more breath. And then exhale to release. Place the feet on the floor. Switch sides. We're going to take the left ankle over the right leg. Place the hands back on the belly, and then just pick that right foot up and start to rock here. So just moving through this really gentle mobilization. And obviously with any of these things, if things don't feel great, just miss them out. The most important thing we can do in all of our practices is really just listen to our body, because our body is always telling us what we need to know, what we need to feel. And part of this practice is just being aware. Pause here, take your hands behind the leg, and then just draw that leg in for a count of 2. Feel the whole of the back body rest towards the ground. Feel the shoulders rest towards the floor. 1 more big breath. And then exhale, release. Place the foot on the floor. From here, we're going to roll onto our side. We're going to come into a tabletop position. So coming into your tabletop, we're going to work with cat-cow to start with. And as we ground down through the hands, we're just going to inhale and bring the chest forward. Let the shoulder blades move down the back. Sit bones towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're going to press into your palms and your shins and broaden across the back body. Let your chin move down in the direction of your chest. Inhale, allow chest to lift and broaden, sit bones to rise. Exhale, drawing the belly in, rounding the spine. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral position in your tabletop. So there's a light curve to the lower back, but we're not letting everything sag down. And we're pressing into the palms to keep a broadening in the shoulders. We're going to work with 1 leg, 1 arm lifts. We did these yesterday's challenge, so just something that's familiar again. Inhale, slide your right leg back, toes are on the ground, and then lift the right leg up, toes point down towards the ground. And then exhale, bring your left arm forward and feel that hugging in. Place your hand and then your knee on the mat. Inhale, sliding that left leg back, take the leg up. And then exhale, bring the arm forward. Belly draws in. Place the hand and the knee on the floor. Inhale, slide your right leg back. Heel towards the sky, toes towards the mat. Exhale, left arm comes forward, pelvis stays level. Place the hand and the knee on the floor. And then inhale, slide the left leg back, lift the heel, reach back through the leg, and take your right arm forward. Bring the hand and the knee to the floor. On your inhale, you're going to bring your right foot forward. You can have your fingertips on the mat for now. And then just rocking back and forward. A small micro movement. If your hands don't comfortably touch the ground, you could stack a couple of books or grab a yoga block so that you can have something that makes the floor closer to you. And we're just going to rock back and forth. This movement is easy. We're not fast. We're just slow. And we're kind of feeling and working into that hip joint there. So feeling into the front and the back of the leg. If you need extra padding under your knee, grab a little blanket and put it under your left knee. From here, we're going to pause in some stillness and then inhale, reach the arms all the way up. So we're reaching the arms towards the sky. We're lengthening all the way through the sides of the waist and the armpits. And we're engaging our sit bone muscle on the left leg to help lengthen the area of the left tailbone, the buttock, down towards the back of the knee. On the exhale, you're going to bring your hands down onto the block. And then your back leg, you're going to move your back leg, toes, towards the right-hand side of your mat. From here, you're going to come up. So this is like a modified warrior two for those of you that know warrior two. From here, we're going to take our arms all the way out to the side, reach and lengthen through the arms and bend in that front leg. Reach all the way out through the fingers and connect into this underside of the right thigh. So we're getting a little bit of a stretch in there, hopefully shouldn't feel too much. Let your shoulder blades move down your back, and if you feel the shoulders really hiking, you can turn your palms to face the ceiling. This can feel great if the shoulders are just kind of rising up, so bringing them down. On your exhale, you're going to bring your right forearm onto your thigh, and you're going to stretch your left arm overhead. So we're now opening into the side of the body here. Let's take another big and full breath in here as you reach your left fingertips as far away from your left knee as you can. So you're thinking about this whole left side of the body lengthening. On your exhale, you're going to release and you're going to bring your left leg back so that it sets back up for that lunge position. Bring your hands to the block or to the floor. Move your block out of the way and step your right leg back. From here, we're going to come back into our tabletop position and move our hands forward by one hand's distance. And then we're going to come forward. If you are lower back sensitive, do cat-cow. So stay in this position, inhale, and then exhale. If you are working with a modified chaturanga with me, you're going to come forward, engage your core, engage your glutes, and then bend your elbows to bring your chest and belly to the mat. Walk your hands forward so that your forearms are on the ground. Press into the floor. Option to stay here. This is Sphinx pose, working with this opening in the chest. Second option is to press into the palms and lift the elbows. So you're lifting and elevating into a low cobra shape. Feel your shoulder blades move down your back away from your ears and press into the tops of your feet and engage the inner legs. Exhale, release. Bring your hands by your side. Press back into either tabletop position, so the hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. For those of you that like to work with down dog, you can take your hands forward, lift your hips. So upside down V shape. If you know this pose, you can come into this. Exhale to the ground with the knees. If you came up, walk your hands back so wrists are under the shoulders. And then the left foot comes forward. I'm going to flip on my mat so that I stay facing you the whole time. So you're taking your left foot forward and your hands are either on the floor, like here, or on a block. So I'm going to work with a block. If you don't have a block, a stack of books will do. And I'm going to rock back and forward. And this simple movement of going back and forth can feel quite therapeutic when we match it with our breathing. It can also feel like we can feel sensitive areas where there's maybe some tightness. So this movement back and forth is just a little mini exploration for you. From here, we're going to pause, and then all you're going to do is your right shin is going to move over to the left a little bit, and you're going to lift up. So you're now in this modified warrior two position. Take the arms to the side, shoulder blades down the back, reach out through the fingers. And I like to keep my chin in line with my chest. You're welcome to gaze over your front middle finger. It's entirely up to you. Whatever feels best for your neck and your shoulders. Remembering to feel just the breath and tune into the breath, modifying it to support the pose. Place the left forearm on the thigh and reach your right arm up. Inhale, feeling your breath moving into the right armpit and shoulder. Exhaling to fully release your breath out, lightly pulling the belly in. Let's take another breath here. On your exhale, you're just going to release your hands to the floor. Your right leg will realign. Bring your right palm to the floor. Bring your left palm to the floor. Come into tabletop. So wrists are under shoulders, knees are under the hips. Inhale, let the chest come forward. And then exhale, let the spine round. Let's do one more. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to round. Inhale to lengthen the spine and come to sit. Much of what we do in our practice is a preparation for meditation. So grab your little cushion to sit on. You are welcome to take this short meditation lying down. I will let you decide. Close your eyes. Let your shoulders drop in your back. Take a moment to bring awareness to your shoulders, this area where in the winter we carry a lot of attention. And as you exhale, feel like, almost like the snow that we've been seeing quite a bit recently. Like the snow is melting, the tension. It's just like snow and it's melting and sliding off of you. And then take a moment to bring gratitude to something from your day. So depending on when you do this, maybe it is just having time to take a short little practice. Just something small. Maybe that it's a warm in your house, that you're grateful for that. And then take a moment to set a word for yourself for the day. So how do you want to feel in your day? So maybe you want to feel spacious. Maybe you want to feel clear, focused, content. Choose a word that you can have as an intention for your day. So that any moment you feel stressed or things don't go your way, you can come back to your word like an anchor to remind you of how you feel or how you intend to feel. Bring your palms to your heart. You can open your eyes or keep them closed. Thank you for joining me on day 2. If you want to take some time now to write down how you feel, what you noticed, and if you want to share with me how you're enjoying these practices, please do. I love to connect. Thank you.